Hey everybody, Megan Broadwater here, and today I wanted to do a quick training on 5 Facebook no-nos that will turn off your customers. I thought that this would definitely be a training worth doing because lately I've seen a lot of clutter on Facebook, and I guarantee you that if you're doing a lot of these things, you probably haven't made very many sales or haven't made any sales at all. And I just wanted to kind of go over some things, a little bit of like marketing 101 on how you should market yourself on Facebook, things to do and what not to do. So stay tuned to the end of this training video. It won't take long, but just to double check to make sure you're doing everything properly, because I've done these things in the past and I've learned that they don't always generate the greatest results when I could have a lot more results, and that is what caused me from going from, barely hitting Success Club 5, I am with Beachbody, and, barely hitting Success Club 5 to now being able to hit right around the mark of between anywhere from Success Club 20 to Success Club 40 by following these strategies right here on Facebook. So number one, get this to go down. 1 second. Don't sell, sell, sell. I see this all the time, and I just want to clarify. The best way to drive customers away from your Facebook page is to constantly post ads. You know the ones, if you're in Beachbody or if you're in Visalis or any of the other companies out there, when you're constantly posting about your challenges, you're constantly posting about sales on your products, or just constantly talking about the company. You guys have to remember the 80-20 rule. 80% of your posts are social in nature, and 20% pertain directly to your company's product or service. Now, what this means is that this is a relationship building business. I don't care what company you're with. This is a relationship building business, and that means that people want to get to know you. You should be branding yourself, not the company, not the product. You should be branding you. So talk about your family, talk about posts, that are engagement. If you go to mine, you see a lot of engagement posts, just funny things that I think of randomly, because that's who I am. That's how I think, that's how I talk. And then 20%, if you are going to be posting ads or, join my challenge group or, join whatever, or this product is on sale, it needs to fall within the 20%. Posting ads all the time is the equivalent of advertising during your favorite television show. You guys don't sit through commercials, you leave the room. Why is that? It's because you have already seen those commercials. You may have seen them on the last commercial break, or you've seen them throughout the course of the month. You get tired of them. You get the point. You already know what they're about. And if it's not going to sell you, then it's not going to sell you. You're going to get bored and walk away. If it does sell you, you're still going to get bored and walk away. Because if you want it, or if you're interested in what they're offering, you're going to go to the store. You're going to pick up the phone, whatever you have to do to get that product or service on the TV, and you're going to go ahead and deal with it right then and there. But for the majority of the time, you're just going to walk away. So trying to constantly sell on Facebook will cause your viewers to leave your page in a hurry, just like you run from the room during commercials. Don't hide positive comments. When a customer posts something positive about your company, be sure to highlight it on the timeline. These messages usually end up in the comments made by others section on business pages, which is hidden off to the right side of the page. To bring that post onto the timeline, just roll over it, click the X, and select Highlight to Page. A positive message on Facebook is better than free advertising. Don't hide it where no one will see it. Highlight it and show it off. And guys, I know that a lot of people may already have signed up on another rep, or maybe they have bought another product off another rep. It doesn't matter. Those are testimonials that you should be posting to your page. Even if you could do a screenshot and post it on your personal timeline. Definitely do that, because that is social proof that that you're helping people, or that your company or your product is really helping people. And people do like to see that. That's what usually persuades them to go ahead and make the decision to buy if they're on the fence, or maybe they've considered it but kind of forgot about the product or service, and now they see the social proof, and it's going to get their head thinking, man, I need this, and maybe I should go ahead and look into it further. And you know, 9 out of 10 times they will either comment on the post, like it, engage with it somehow, shape or form, or even privately message you. And then you can go ahead and proceed to find out who they are, build a rapport, and see if this product or service will really help them. Don't ignore your audience. Guys, I see this so much. Interact with anyone who reaches out to you. Even if someone posts something negative, ignoring the message is not the answer. When customers accuse your company of something negative, everybody, all your fans will start protesting. It'll become just a clouded mess of arguments on your page, and you don't want that. What I tell my coaches and what I tell other clients that I work with outside of Beachbody that I help coach, that they should never let a comment linger longer for 24 hours. During an ideal business week, someone should respond within an hour. And this is so easy because everything is mobile nowadays. You always have your phone, and I'm not saying be glued to your phone because I don't like to be glued to Facebook because I do have 3 kids. I have a family. I have a life outside of my business. So, but you can have the notifications set up so that way you can always constantly kind of be kept in up to date with what's going on your page, personal or fan page, and you can deal with these responses. But don't delete the negative comments. What I like to think of Facebook as, it's like a public suggestion box. People are constantly chatting about businesses online. They're talking about products online. They're constantly chit-chatting within themselves, or other people, I should say. If someone makes a suggestion or leaves a negative comment, it's natural to want to take it down, but I advise against it. I tell clients to stick to this motto: acknowledge in public and solve in private. But what I mean by that, if somebody comes on there, and again, I'm going to use Beachbody because that's what the business I'm in. If somebody comes on here and says, "Oh, this Shakeology, it's crap," you can just eat healthier. I will acknowledge that person's negative comment right there on my page so everybody can see that I'm handling it appropriately, and I will tend to say something like along the lines like, "I'm sorry you feel that way. Maybe there's some questions or concerns that you may have about the product, or maybe you've tried it and had a bad experience. I would like to talk to you in privately, so maybe I can go ahead and address some of these concerns." Most of the time people are very argumentative because they have their own self problems, I guess, and they want to just create this social argument, whatever on your page, just because they're miserable somehow, shape, or form. You guys can turn that around so easily. Don't be defensive with them, but just simply answer them saying, "I'm sorry you feel that way. Let me private message you and see, how I can help you." That is going to be bringing more posture to you as a leader that will ultimately have everybody else follow your lead, and your customers or potential customers, prospects, they will see how you're handling yourself and handling the situation, and frankly they'll actually want to work with you more because of this. And believe me, I've tried this many times in the past and it does work. So definitely respond to the comment and have that person reach out in private so the solution can be found. If negative comments are handled correctly, people will actually apologize on your page, and usually then, it's not a big deal, but at least you can kind of save your products, I guess your products, I'm trying to think of the right word, you'll save the product's reputation, I guess I could say that. So definitely, reach out to those people and find out what's bothering them and how you can be of service to them. My last one is don't offer facts about products. I get so sick of seeing this because people don't buy based on facts. They're not going to buy Shakeology because, it's the most purest and the most nutritionalist kind of food you could possibly get in your drink, or however you want to put that. But I see this all the time where people are listing out so many facts, but yet they're not offering, people don't buy into that because you're not telling them what can this do for you. That facts don't relate to people. What relates to people are stories. Stories are what sell. If you don't have a story that is anchored to your product that you're trying to sell, or your service that you're trying to sell, if you're trying to recruit, People resonate more with stories because it takes them back to their 7-year-old mind, of thinking and imagining, the touch, the feel, every single sense that they have, and visualizing. But if you're sitting here saying, hey, this product will help you lose weight, it'll give you it'll knock 10 pounds, they can't, in their minds, they can't distinguish or associate themselves with the facts. But now if I was to say, hey, Johnny over here, he was struggling for years to lose weight until he found Product X. And because of Product X, he was able to do this. He was able to achieve the life that he wanted, the body that he wanted, and he was able to lose 10 pounds. He was able to walk outside feeling confident in a bathing suit. And you talk about the benefits within a story, because people start picking up on the storyline and they start to get themselves in an imaginary state where they're placing themselves in that whole storyline. And then they can feel, what it would feel like to be doing this, using this product, or like I was talking about Shakeology, drinking Shakeology. How would it make them feel? The chocolate, it tastes just like a candy bar. It tastes like a chocolate milk. It does not taste like some disgusting protein shake that we're all used to trying. They will associate themselves so much more if you put them, tell a story. And it doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to be, a true story. You can make it non-fictional. Yeah, non-fictional. But you can talk about something that hasn't even really happened, but just kind of play around with the story and get them thinking, if they were to use this product, how would they feel? Use metaphors. Metaphors are a great way for people to anchor their feelings and associate their feelings with the product and how that product can help them. And last is offer value. When I say this, there's so many people out there and it's amazing because this is the secret. There are so many people that are like, what is the secret in marketing? There has to be, how do all these people, these gurus and the top earning people in my company, how do they make all this money? How are they selling all these products? What's the secret? The secret is that they're somehow, shape, or form offering value to their clients. And you don't have to be an expert at this, because all you have to do is go on YouTube. If you're selling a product, like, since I am with Beachbody, let's just say for like the 21-day fix. Well, how could I offer value to people that would be potentially interested? I could maybe do a quick YouTube video about preparing my meals, showing how easy it is, because that is providing value to them. So they're not just reading the facts and about the product, what the product is, what the product does, here's some containers. They actually get to physically see how you get to put a meal together and how quickly it can be done. And then that way they'll come back and they'll say, okay, well, that was easy. I didn't notice that it could take like 10 minutes to prepare these little containers and just store them away in the fridge and take them with me on the go and eat them throughout the day. I didn't realize that. If you are trying to recruit in your company, the best way to offer value is go watch the leaders in the industry. See what kind of YouTube videos that they're producing and put it in your own words. What did you learn today about recruiting? What did you learn about leadership? Just go ahead and create a YouTube video or some kind of piece of content, but do it consistently every single day. It's the compound effect. That is how you develop yourself as a leader, and that is how people will magnetically be attracted to what you have to offer, because they're going to start following you, associating you as a leader, and they're going to want to, see what you're all about and what you know and how you know it, and then potentially work with you. And that is how you get leaders into your business. So, offering value is the biggest key that I can probably say right now to you guys that I don't see a lot of people doing. For whatever reason, I don't see a lot of people doing this. But look up to your top producers in your company. What kind of YouTube videos do they have out there? What kind of blog posts? We all learn from each other in here. So go ahead, look to see what they're producing, and go produce it yourself in your own words. And it's really that easy. And then you'll start to see that if you're doing it consistently, you'll start to have the customers And you'll also start to have, you know, the recruits and people wanting to join your team and actually calling you and saying, hey, what business do you work for? I would love to work with you. I promise you guys, if you guys do that, you will succeed. So hopefully this, you know, little bit of a training video, you guys can kind of like take a look at your own Facebook accounts, see what, you know, what are you doing? Are you constantly selling? Are you constantly posting about your business? Are you even offering value? I mean, remember, this is, you have to brand yourself in this business. You're not branding your company, you're not branding your product, you're branding you. So be the best that you can be on there. Be professional, hold yourself up to a high standard, and show the world really what you're made out of. So if you really enjoyed this video, if this helped you at all, please definitely subscribe to my YouTube video and comment below, and I will look forward to seeing you on the next training video. Have a good day, guys.